Conventional banks do not understand how a plaintiff practice is run. It's as simple as that. What Esquire Bank brought, in addition to the solutions and in addition to the personalized relationships, was an understanding of my business. And I think that's the most important thing you can have in a bank. My name is Danny Abir, managing partner of Axe Law. We have 45 attorneys, about 130 total employees, 8 different verticals with folks who specialize in those specific verticals. The biggest challenge for plaintiff lawyers is because the cases are all on contingency. So there'll be months that you will have nothing, and then there are months that you actually end up having a result. So your ability to be able to manage your finances is very important. One of the things that creates these peaks and valleys, and it makes it really difficult, is the high expense of litigating cases and handling cases. Because remember, you're paying for all of your attorneys, you're paying for the case costs on these cases, you're basically fronting the costs on these cases. We just resolved the case that we were litigating for 8 years. We accumulated over $1.3 million in case costs in that case. Unless you have some sort of a business savviness or you have a business partner that can actually help you manage that storm, you're going to have problems. The self-financing route, unless you have significant money sitting in a vault, basically you're being the bank, is not one that I would recommend because it's just very difficult. So having the right business partner in that is crucial. The difference for me with Esquire Bank was that conventional banks do not understand how a plaintiff practice is run. It's as simple as that. Every month I had to meet with the bank and I kept explaining until I think a year into it, it fell apart and we had to change banks. We made the switch to Esquire Bank very, very early on because it was a no-brainer. Esquire Bank understands how a contingency practice is run and what are all the issues that a contingency practice faces. They actually have trial lawyers who actually look at the value of your cases. They actually understand the cases. And for a law firm, I can't imagine asking for anything better. Having Esquire Bank allowed me to grow, allowed me to scale. Year 1 after forming the partnership, we did $1.8 million in fees. Year 2, we did $3.4 million in fees. The growth was exponential. Somewhere along the way, I realized that if instead of self-financing, we use a line of credit, we would be able to scale a lot faster. We have a case cost line of credit that just pays for case cost. Then we have a working capital line of credit. The working capital line of credit we use for multiple reasons. One is for marketing. The other one is when you have expansions. We've actually expanded quite a bit over the past few years where we acquire firms and we add really good lawyers to our practice. That is expensive. So having a line of credit that you can rely on is great to have that. We have peaks and valleys in like any other contingency practice. Some months, you may need $100,000, $200,000, $300,000 to cover what the shortage is in order to make this even. I take it from the line of credit, I cover it. The following month when that money comes in, I pay it off and it evens out. Basically, that line of credit is used in every which way possible to make you go forward. The one thing we don't do is we don't use it to pay ourselves. So in addition to our line of credit, our operating lines and our IOLTAs were all with Esquire Bank. When it comes to ACH transfers, when it comes to positive pay and all the different solutions that the bank offers you to be able to run the business smoother, they all work hand in hand. And you can't ask for anything better than that as far as the operator of a business is concerned. If I had to explain my relationship with Esquire Bank, the word that I would use is symbiotic. It's a partnership. It's a business partnership. For the bank to actually take an interest in your business, to understand your business, that's what you want in a bank.